In this video, we will be taking a look at some of the Vechain partnerships. So hello, welcome to my channel. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to be notified when I'll be publishing new content. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at Vechain and have a look at some of the strategic partnerships they've got and how it could affect the price going forward. But we will start off on CoinMarketCap. We'll just have a brief run over some of the key statistics and then we'll jump across to this document that I've collated together about all the partnerships that they have currently in place. So Vechain, which is ticker VET, is currently ranked 27 out of all cryptocurrencies that are listed on CoinMarketCap. Where the coin price today of around just over 1 cent, it could cut 0.013 cent, and we are 7.59% up on today's trading. Today's date is the 28th of September 2020. We have a total supply of just over 86.7 billion coins, and out of those in circulation we have 64.3 billion. We have a 24-hour volume of $148 million, and today's market cap is $862 million. So it's a good one, mate. It's got some money behind it already. If we just look at the all-time high, which was last month, and it was just above 2 cents. So that is a good areas for to target in the future. I will look at some of these key partnerships next, and we'll jump over to the charts towards the very end, just to have a look what's been going on with regards to price action, where you could potentially get some good buy orders in. Right, so let's get cracking into some of these partnerships, and this is VechainInsider.com. I will drop the link to the in the description if you want to have a read through them all yourself, and it's there, each specific one. We have 39 strategic partnerships that are listed on this website, and each one has its own different article which is registered to this, and it does take you through to a specific area. You can read exactly what the partnership's doing. First off, I want to start off with one of the bigger ones in my opinion, which is BMW Group. And this is all to do with vehicle passports on a blockchain. So for example, if a car is made in a factory, instead of giving like a paper logbook that we've had for, I don't know, 50, 60 years, then what happens now, it's all digital. This is what they have in planning. And it will be like where me and you have a passport. It'll be one for a vehicle, and it will have every single piece of information on it, and everything that's done on the vehicle, or repairs or servicing, everything will be logged on this document. It will be easily accessible for example, the user or the mechanics in the garage, or the people who, I don't know, need to write it off. Everything will be very easily accessible and stored on a blockchain, and we know when things are stored on a blockchain, it is there forever, and that will be a massive partnership between them. If we just jump into the actual article about it, and there's quite a good in-depth bit of information about this. It does say that Vechain joined the BMW Startup Garage, and the Startup Garage is a startup gateway into a multi-trillion automotive industry. And it does say we are looking to partner and become the early adopting venture client of top startups that can make a difference to innovation at the BMW Group. The Garage program is your fast track into the automotive industry. It allows you to validate your solution, learn about the automotive industry and network, and key decision makers. We have had a very recent article which was around 4 weeks ago, and it does talk about the Verify Car. So this is what I was talking about with vehicle passport. That's what it's actually called, Verify Car. And it does give you a good explanation to exactly what it is. So it does say last year's announcement revealed that Verify Car is designed to connect important vehicle data to the vehicle in a tamper-proof manner via the Vechain 4 blockchain. According to a forum announcement, it focuses on protection against manipulation of mileage, repairs, which is a workshop book which we all know of, and rights to services purchased in addition to the car. So if you've got things on it like, I don't know, navigation maps or concierge services and things like that. But that is a big step forward, and that doesn't just mean it can be with BMW. This could be, like it says, a massive gateway into automotive industry, and if everybody starts taking this up and using Verify Car across all the vehicles and all the vehicle companies in the world, and this could just absolutely explode. I think this will happen. I think everything nowadays is going down the digital route. I think gone are the days of having a logbook and getting stamps in it, and the fact that you can have a vehicle passport, Verify Car, on a blockchain which will be you can't tamper with that. You won't be able to change any details. You won't be able to lower mileage to get a better sale. Everything will just be logged there. And I do think that this is an absolute game changer. And this is a step towards mass adoption for blockchain technology, especially in the automotive industry. This is absolutely massive, and this is just one sector. There's another partnership they've got logged, and that's with Renault, so another massive motor industry company. So that's two there, and once this eventually comes into force and it is actually working and running, then I think this is an absolute no-brainer, and Vechain will just absolutely fly in the future once this gets in place and is actually working correctly. Moving back to Vechain inside here, we can see confirmation also that Renault Group is a strategic partnership, and this is again all to do with verified car. It does say, in a partnership with Microsoft and Vizio, Vechain has created a digital car maintenance book that, thanks to blockchain technology, is tamper-proof. This is when a car owner wants to sell a vehicle, she can share data about the vehicle that it is tamper-proof. Like, for example, the mileage, creating trust between buyer and seller. So again, that's pretty much the same route as what BMW are doing. And that's two massive key players in the motor industry, and I do think that other companies will adopt this verified car eventually at some point going forward, as long as it can be shown to be working correctly. I'm not going to read through all these because I'm just going to pick out the main ones, but a lot of these are Chinese companies. Vechain is massive in China, so you would expect them to be getting some good key partnerships there. Moving down here, so another big partnership is with an American company, which is Walmart. But it does say, with the help of Vechain for blockchain, Walmart China in June 2019 launched a Walmart China blockchain traceability platform. So products from 23 different product lines are tracked using an IoT and blockchain from source to the retail stores, offering customers a new level of trust and confidence in the products that they buy. Walmart's goal is to have 50% of all packaged meat, 40% of vegetables and 12% of seafoods tracked using Vechain powered platform by the end of 2020. So that's coming pretty much now. We're coming close to October of 2020 now. And I think this is also another game changer that will absolutely boost Vechain. Nowadays, when things are tracked, it's all done on old school computers and paperwork, and it's a tough trail to track. Whereas if you got, for example, something that is produced by, I don't know, a farmer, and he has some meat, and then he passes it on to the next person, to a factory or the abattoir, and then to a factory, and then to a supermarket, and there must be a massive traceability problem there. Whereas if everything has, for example, if each specific item has a space on a blockchain and is tracked from the very beginning, and it is simply a scan of a code, then I do think this is an absolute game changer. And especially that Vechain are in this, again, mass adoption, another massive word, and I do think this could be huge. But if we just have a look into an article about this, we can read some more in-depth information. Again, on quite a recent article, we had further information about this. So Sam's Club, which is a China-based subsidiary of Walmart, has partnered with blockchain-based chain management Vechain to trace food products sold by the shopping chain. So PricewaterhouseCoopers as well will assist in Sam's blockchain traceability platform project, which is intended to both ensure food safety and afford greater transparency to consumers in China. Just say that Sam's Club has around 2.5 million customers, which is membership only high-end shopping chain. It operates 26 outlets in China with an estimated customer base exceeding 2.5 million people. The chain is expected to launch with a further 15 to 20 new outlets before the end of 2022, so that's a couple of years away from now. But over that period, you can see that we're going to have a continued period of growth. And I do think now that I'm just going to jump over to the charts to finish up with in a minute, just to have a look at price action. But I do think some of these partnerships are absolutely massive. We've got Walmart, we've got Sam's Club, which again is a massive company just as a subsidiary. We've got the BMW partnerships. As well on that list, we had 39 different key strategic partnerships, and I'm not going to go into depth with all of them, like I say, because the video will be really long, but I've picked out two major partnerships there, which I think will undoubtedly shoot this project into the moon eventually. I mean, at these levels, I do think it's a great investment opportunity. We are quite low. The market's been on a downward trend for, what could you say, around 3 years now, so I think the only way is up. But let's just finish up. We'll jump over to the charts, have a little look at some technical analysis, and then I'll wrap this video up. So here we have Vechain versus Tether. This is on my daily time frame on Binance. It is getting all the volume pretty much, well, not all of it, but a lot of it on Binance. So I do prefer to use this chart. And if I'm going to be trading Vechain, I will also buy it on Binance. But as you can see, since the 14th of March, Bitcoin had that dump, and unfortunately everything followed. That's what happens sometimes. If Bitcoin absolutely moons and everything follows it, and if it dumps, it follows it as well, unfortunately. But ever since then, from 13th of March, we did turn bullish on 6th of April, and we had a very good rise. I mean, if you put that in a price perspective, if we look at the price range from that bottom wick all up to the highs we had this year, and look at that for a move, we had around a 1300% price raise, which was absolutely massive. But we have turned a little bit bearish now. We've came down, so we was up at around just over 2 cents or 2.3 cents, and we come our way back down to this weekly support around just over 1 cent, you could call it. We've bounced off this area quite a few times, and it does look like we've spun around. We are a little bit bearish now. I think Bitcoin has shot up to around $10,800, if you can see it top right there, and there is potential. Like, September is always a bad month. It is always a bad month pretty much throughout history for cryptocurrency. And that happened, what date was that? When we got bearish, sorry. Around the beginning of September. So I do think that there's a chance that we could spin around now. It's been a tough area to break through this support. If we do push up, then I think we're going to start targeting this next level of weekly resistance up here. But we just need to keep his eye on BTC and what's going on with the stock markets, because it's all a bit wishy-washy at the minute. It's hard to predict what's going to go on. Personally, I'm quite bearish in the short term over the next few months. I mean, I could be wrong. We could flip bullish and absolutely smash all these highs. I do think that highs will be smashed in the future. But if we're just looking to get an entry on this, personally, I like the 618 levels of retracement level to buy in. But remember, if Bitcoin dumps, we could start pushing down here. I do think there's a good chance that with all that's going on in the world, with the pandemic and economies quite struggling at the minute, I do think that the chances to go down are quite high. So we could get some really good investment opportunities. With regards to price predictions, then, like I've been talking about with partnerships, we've got BMW, we've got Renault, we've got Walmart. These are all massive ties, and they're very, very bullish for our future. So short term, over the next few months, I'm quite bearish, unfortunately, but that could tie in well, and we could get some really good investment opportunities. But with regards to long term, I am very bullish, and I do think that we should start to smash 20, 30, 40 cent at some point over the next year or so. So all I can advise you to do is watch your charts and just look for some key areas where you would like to buy in. Personally, I would happily buy in at these levels because I'm happy with the long-term investment price now. If it does come down, dollar cost average, and just getting some really good positions, and if we do come down, take that as a massive opportunity to get some good investment levels there. So that will wrap it up for today's video. That is just a brief introduction to some of the partnerships if you did not know, and how they could affect the price going forward. So thanks for watching. Please make sure you do like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you next time.